prediction video for this pay-per-view, and I was sidetracked with a lot of things going on with the 4th of July and vacationing and things like that. But anyway, didn't make a prediction video because I didn't think this pay-per-view was going to have any relevance or importance. I thought it was just going to be an extension of Raw and SmackDown. But, yeah, I was totally wrong on that aspect. But I'm getting ahead of myself. These are the results, and maybe even some rants, for WWE Extreme Rules 2019. So, we have a new Intercontinental Champion. It's not like Finn Balor was really doing anything with it anyway. And at least Andrade didn't get it to bring it down. So, Shinsuke Nakamura wins his second title in WWE, on the main roster, that is. So, is this going to be treated like his consolation prize of the United States Championship, or are they going to actually do something with Shinsuke this time around? I mean, WWE, they're just like, here's the United States Championship, Shinsuke, now be happy. But now, Intercontinental Championship, look, if you're going to have the Intercontinental Champion, the workhorse of the company, that's what it used to be for. But now, it's just here, now, go play. Oh, no, we won't need you for any wrestling or anything like that. Just go play for a while. Just don't turn his Intercontinental Championship reign like the Iconics Tag Team Championship reign. Don't fucking do that, because, damn, people have forgotten about the Iconics. They've barely been on any show, but anyway. So, Shinsuke Nakamura, Intercontinental Champion. Omedetou gozaimasu. At least Drew Gulak pinned beat Tony Nese this time around. No triple threat, no Akira Tozawa being in the mix. Tony Nese was actually beat this time by Drew Gulak. So Drew Gulak is still Cruiserweight Champion. That's the only thing that made me happy about this. Because it was like, damn, the champion, Tony Nese at the time, he didn't even lose the title. But at least this time, he lost the match. Alright, that's absolutely fine. So, what's next for Drew Gulak? What's next for the Cruiserweight division? Really, there's hardly anything going on. It's basically being, okay, we hardly have anyone here. Let's toss it to you and let's see what you can do with it. That's what the Cruiserweight Championship has now reduced itself to. Yeah, what ruined it is Enzo Amore getting the title, but anyway, Drew Gulak, still Cruiserweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, did anyone think in any circumstance that Shane O'Mac and Drew McIntyre had a chance of beating The Undertaker and Roman Reigns, regardless of who came out and interfered, regardless of any shenanigans that they tried to pull off, like with Elias and so on? Did anyone think that Shane O'Mac and Drew McIntyre had a chance? Seriously. If you did, I would like to hear from you. But Undertaker and Roman Reigns win. Tombstone to Shane. That was the only way that this could have ended. This was just a bunch of duh for me. I was on the fence about this one. On one hand, you have the Usos, very decorated by now. And then you had the Revival, struggling just to get their foot in the door as far as being relevant, even though they're fucking tag team champions. Good for WWE for keeping the titles on the fucking Revival. at least for now. Because, again, we need more relevant tag teams that we can fucking take seriously. The Revival need to get to the way they were in NXT. They need to have that in order to be relevant, to be important, for us to give a fuck about, and for us to take them seriously. So, I applaud WWE for doing this. The Usos didn't really need the tag belts now anyway. So, the Revival are still tag team champions. Good. I actually thought that they were going to try to make Cesaro something. At least try. At least attempt. Why couldn't it have been Sheamus knocking on the door of Aleister Black instead of Cesaro? Come on. Where the fuck is Sheamus, by the way? Anyway, Cesaro, damn. Again, roadblocks have just stopped him from just breaking any type of... For making any type of head... Look, I like Cesaro. He needs work on the microphone, but still. So Aleister Black just pushes Cesaro to the side, and I thought that they were going to do something with Cesaro at this point. Yeah, he was just fodder to Aleister Black on this show. I'm not a fan of that. I'm sorry. I like both of these guys, but still, Cesaro needs a jump start to get somewhere, not to be fodder to Aleister Black. That's just my opinion. I'm glad that Bayley is still SmackDown Women's Champion. I did not want Alexa Bliss to be SmackDown Women's Champion. I don't even want Alexa Bliss to get another title. I just don't. What? Are they... Okay, let Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross get the tag team belts then. If you're going to have them together, if you're really going to sell us to them being friends or whatever, you might as well fucking do that and have Nikki Cross do all the fucking work, and then Nikki Cross wake up later and turn on Alexa and become a face or whatever. But anyway, for me, it would not have made any sense if Alexa got the championship, especially because of Nikki Cross. No, that would have been unacceptable. But it is good that Alexa Bliss is not champion. Even though she wasn't a part of the pinfall, Nikki Cross basically took the pin. But anyway, I was just like, Alexa better not become fucking champion. She better not. I was just saying that throughout the whole fucking match. That's what I was doing. And I was just like, look. But, again, good on WWE's part for not putting the belt back on Alexa Bliss. This match was all over the place, and I basically had no interest in it because everybody knew that Bobby Lashley wasn't going to fucking win as long as it was a one-on-one encounter with the Monster Among Men. If someone else would have came out, Bray Wyatt, hint, hint, and helped Bobby Lashley, something like that, that would have been absolutely fine as far as the last man standing situation. Even though Lashley did kind of look strong here, I didn't think that he was going to win. That was just another duh in my book. Braun Strowman beats Bobby Lashley, last man standing. Who'd have thought, right? Another title change at the show. The New Day, Xavier Woods and Big E, are now SmackDown Tag Team Champions again. And even though Heavy Machinery was a part of the match, and they actually looked strong, they actually looked like that they could have pulled it off. I just think that it's too soon for Heavy Machinery to get the belts. But I am happy that Daniel Bryan is the one that got pinned in the match. Even though it could have been most likely for Eric Rowan. The climax of the match was pretty interesting when Daniel Bryan was kicking Big E in the chest, and Big E was like, no, that ain't working. Stood up, took a couple of slaps from Daniel Bryan, but Big E was like, bring it, do it again. And then the climax of the match was when Daniel Bryan tried to backflip off the top rope. Big E catches him, tags Xavier Woods, Midnight Hour, new tag team champions, even though everyone else was out of the ring for a supremely long time. Anyway, it was good that Daniel Bryan took the pin for these guys and not Heavy Machinery getting pinned and Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan losing the belts that way. That would have been garbage to me. But anyway, New Day, 6-time tag team champions. Does that count with Kofi? Can they still do the Freebird rule even though Kofi Kingston is WWE champion? At least at this time. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? But anyway, the New Day tag team champions, and they've come a long way from since being booed and having them chanted from the fans, New Day sucks. It's been a long ways from that. The funniest thing about this is we were close to seeing a classic match with no interference. Even though Ricochet got jumped by Anderson and Gallows before the match began, giving AJ Styles a distinctive advantage, but still, even though the match went on, I thought that was going to be the end of that. But nope, there was interference, and AJ Styles, even though this was the right thing to do, but still, Ricochet had AJ Styles pinned, but AJ's foot was underneath the bottom rope. And wow, did the Good Brothers let that referee know. Anderson even jumped in the apron and was like, ah! It was kind of funny. It kind of looked like a cartoon for a second. But anyway, minutes later, or not even, Anderson tries to attack Ricochet. Why the fuck would that happen? Because that would cause a disqualification. And then Anderson gets thwarted. Referee attends to Anderson. Gallows pushes Ricochet. Well, he trips him on the top rope. And then Styles clash from the top. Well, from the middle rope. And then we have a new United States champion. So again, there are 3 title changes at this event. Could we go for 4 or 5? Why have this match on the fucking main card? If you're gonna do it like this, why the fuck would you do this? This is just a waste of time. Dolph Ziggler gets a stunner, and that's it. And then Kevin Owens gets a microphone and continues his tirade. Even though he told the facts as far as saying that the McMahons were in the ring and they said that everything was going to be changed and different and the WWE Universe was in charge and blah, blah, blah. But then, nope, it's basically the same old shit. Yeah, he basically said that, but no one to cut off his microphone this time, and he basically reiterated what he said on SmackDown Live. But I'm just like, why the fuck would you have that in the main show and have the Intercontinental Championship match on a kickoff show? That part didn't make any sense to me. It was just, wow. After all the brawling that these two did, that Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens did, or the separation, it ends with a fucking stunner. That's all it took for this match to end. Seriously, WWE? Come on. You must hate Dolph that much. The funniest thing about this was you knew Paul Heyman was in the building, but you didn't know if Brock was there. He walked directly past the New Day, all 3 members, when Big E and Xavier was celebrating with Kofi the tag title win. But There was no Lesnar appearance in this match. It was funny, even the crowd was chanting, "We want Lesnar." No, we don't. And I'm like, no, we don't. Don't have him cash in on Samoa Joe or Kofi Kingston. That wouldn't even fucking be. Oh, Brock Lesnar on SmackDown as WWE Champion. Oh yeah, who would stop him there? Roman Reigns. But anyway, as a story as this match told, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough because Samoa Joe was just another obstacle for Kofi Kingston to conquer, and he did. Even though Samoa Joe, went easy on Kofi for a lot of the times, he wasn't relentless as usual as far as staying on his opponent. He was talking shit to Kofi a lot of the match. But, once again, Kofi pulled it off from a Trouble of Paradise out of nowhere. He even flipped him off too, but anyway, Kofi Kingston is still WWE Champion. Now, again, interesting that the New Day, Tag Team Champions, WWE Champion. They've come a long way these past 5 years. Throughout the match, I was like, don't let fucking Corbin become Universal Champion. Don't let Lacey Evans become Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. It was an Extreme Rules match, and it was also the mixed tag thing. Alright, so I'm just going to talk about the climax of the match and afterwards. You get Becky Lynch to receive the end of days from Baron Corbin. And this lights up the fire inside of Seth Rollins, who basically beats down Baron Corbin with a kendo stick and a chair, and 3 curve stomps later, pins him, and that's it. And then you hear the guitar riff. Brock Lesnar's music hits, and then Lesnar and Heyman actually comes out. Lesnar hits the ring, hits a couple of Germans, then Lesnar cashes in by Heyman giving the contract, ding, 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 F5, and now we have, once again, Brock Lesnar as, I'm Universal Champion, but I'm not going to be on Raw. I'm gonna run away. I'm not going to be here. We're back at square one. We're back where we fucking started, with Brock Lesnar as Universal Champion, and he won't be there every fucking week. He won't be there to defend it. He won't even be there to shine the belt or whatever. He'll be at SummerSlam, I guess, but... Oh, come on. We're back at square one with the Universal Championship. At least with the WWE Championship, they've advanced it to an... Yeah. But, damn. You went back to square one? Oh. Does anyone like the fact that Brock Lesnar was shit? There were people cheering in that audience. There were. And I'm like, shame on you fucking people. You're cheering for this? You're cheering for Brock Lesnar to become champion, and he's not going to fucking be there. He's not going to be there to... Wait, we barely even see the fucking belt. It's like, damn. These belts are seen more than the Universal belt when Brock Lesnar holds it. It's a damn fucking shame. For all that Seth Rollins did, the winner of the Royal Rumble, to beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and then to this. Full circle, Brock Lesnar wins that Money in the Bank contract, which was BS, and then this. Wow, just... Damn, I don't know. At least Baron Corbin isn't Universal Champion. But still, you went to this? I'm not hearing this at all. It's just, yeah, that's just garbage to me. But those are the results for this show. And I'm like, you end it like that? You end it... At least Brock Lesnar didn't cash in on Kofi Kingston when Kofi was weak. At least that shit didn't happen. It would have been funny if Baron Corbin would have won the championship and got cashed in on. That would have been hilarious. And got stomped later and then got cashed in. That would have been kind of hilarious, but that still would have put Baron Corbin in the record books as far as him being Universal Champion, and fuck that. But anyway, do you agree or disagree with anything that I'm saying? If you're on YouTube, please comment below. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you for joining along. No, I didn't do a SmackDown review report, and no, I didn't do a prediction video for this event. Just been busy. I have been, and I've just been, and I apologize for that. I will try my best to be more on the ball as far as these events. And I've got to get a subscription to WWE Network and watch some NXT, watch some cruiserweights, and maybe do some reporting on that, because apparently that's where all the good shit is. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.